What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Flying Clutch YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be going over my AR-10 build, how it went for me, being that this is COVID and we're having really bad issues with supply for gun parts and all that sort of thing. So if you're trying to build one of these things, you know that already, but if you were curious about the process, I'm going to talk about it a little bit and let you guys know what parts I am running in this guy, and you know, where I got them from, how much they costed at the time, and how the rifle ended up coming together with the parts that I used. So if that sounds like something that'll interest you, hopefully I have something new to tell you, but if not, I don't know, you don't have to stay if you don't want to. But anyways, let's get started. Alrighty, so this is the rifle here. As you can see, it is a featureless. I live in California, so I don't really have a lot of options, but this is what I ended up going with. And as you can see, it is a few different colors here. I did intend to go full flat dark earth in the whole thing, but the only lower I was able to find was this black one that was fully assembled, Aero Precision M5 lower, obviously. And it did have already a lower parts kit in it, and I got it for $330 from a pawn shop in West Covina here called Alamo Jewelry and Loan. Really great guys, been going there for like 9 years since they opened, so really good place to check out. Just another resource for those of you who are down here in Southern California. I did get the upper directly from Aero Precision. This is the completed upper. It did not come with the barrel. This did come with the forward assist and the dust cover and that sort of thing, already pre-cerakoted from Aero Precision. Regular price on them was $169.99. I got it for $152.99 because I signed up for their newsletter, got 10% off, and then immediately unsubscribed. Now this handguard is the Midwest Industries 15-inch free float, and they say it's like 18.3 ounces, pretty decently light for what it costed. These are really hard to find right now. This is a 15-inch, has a top Picatinny rail and mounts for more Picatinny rails, does come with a few of them, and the barrel nut. I got that from Cheaper Than Dirt. Pretty much the only one I could find that was a quality that I wanted and within my price range. So Cheaper Than Dirt had it for $199.95, and they did have it as of, I think, December 7th was when I last checked. This is obviously a DPMS high-profile pattern rifle if you aren't positive about the Aero Precisions, and this handguard is obviously made to fit that, but there is a very, very, very slight discrepancy in the handguard height and the upper height. I don't know if you can necessarily make it out on camera. I think you can. It does have a standard old-school barrel nut where you have to line up the gas tubes so it will fit properly into the upper. That was a bit of a pain. I actually ended up having to use a really, really fine whetstone on the threads, on top of the threads rather, not on the threads, don't do that. But just take off a little bit of that Cerakote, and after that it torqued perfectly, a little over 30 pounds, 30 foot-pounds, sorry. So yeah, that's, you know, good fitment, can't really complain, decent weight. As far as the barrel goes, I am running a Ballistic Advantage 18-inch barrel. This is a 4150 chrome moly vanadium barrel. It is chambered in 308. And at the end, running an AR Stoner muzzle brake, which I got from Midway USA for $17.99 on sale. I do believe they still have it. If you really, you know, wanted to cheap out on your muzzle brake like I did. Truly though, it's really not a bad muzzle brake. It's super loud. Like very loud. It does a good job of cutting the recoil down. This thing has super, super light recoil for a 308. I mean, barely more than my 5.56 AR. So the Ballistic Advantage barrel I went with because I kind of want to stick with the theme of going with Aero parts. AR-10s can be kind of finicky, as a lot of you already know, so didn't really want to mix up too much there and run the risk of having issues, which we'll talk about later. I am also running a rifle-length Aero Precision gas tube. You can kind of see it through there. and an Aero Precision low profile nitrided gas block that is non-adjustable, 0.750 inch gas block. But overall, I'm pretty happy with the way that was set up. I did dimple the rear set screw for the gas block using the SLR Rifle Works jig for the 750 gas blocks. For some reason, this nitrided one has 0.485 set screw spacing, which is really odd, and my jig didn't do, so that's why I only dimpled the rear, but it has not shifted at all, so I guess it's working so far. For the bolt carrier group, I am running an Aero Precision nitrided bolt carrier group. Really nice nitride finish on there. I got it for $190, $199 from Wing Tactical. Not sure about the parts availability on that currently. And like I said, the charging handle is Aero Precision also. It is the Ambidextrous charging handle, which pretty indispensable on a 308 platform, 308 caliber AR platform rifle. These things are really hard to charge. So having that extra real estate to put your fingers on so you can, charge around in there really makes a big difference. The optic I'm running is a Primary Arms SLX 5x magnification Prism. Got it for $329.99. This is the Gen 3. And I got it directly from Primary Arms. As far as reliability goes, I had this rifle out with me when I was hunting this past weekend, actually. And I put 50 shots through it completely flawlessly, absolutely perfect.
It was beautiful.
Right about at that point, the 50 round mark, that I got a failure to feed. And then shortly thereafter, I got another one. And then it just went into not being able to cycle another round into the chamber. It is extracting still, but not cycling. Like I said earlier, the gas block has not shifted. I don't see any noticeable signs of gas leaks or anything like that. So truthfully, I don't know quite what's going on yet. I don't think it's the buffer tube or buffer spring or anything like that, because there are a lot of people who are running this exact same build setup. Country Mash, for example, I think Scooch00, I don't know how to say his name, but I think he's running the same setup, and they don't have any problems with theirs. So my thoughts are that it was a little bit under lubricated and shook off all of the oil. My fault, I didn't really lubricate it very much at all. That's what I'm thinking it is, but it's already pretty oily, if you couldn't already tell from the parts that I held up to the camera. So hopefully we can get it back out there pretty soon and see if that made any difference. I do feel like I should mention though, I used a Strike Industries magazine catch assembly that I got from Optics Planet. And the actual catch that it came with didn't really want to bite one of my GI style steel magazines made by ASC, and it literally wouldn't stay in there at all. No retention on the magazine, but it worked fine with a PMag and a hex mag. So if you're planning on running a steel magazine and you for some reason get that catch, it may not hold those guys in there for you. I did end up going back to a standard GI style catch, and I have not had any problems with it since. If you're trying to get one of these things built and you're having issues right now because of the parts supply, definitely power through it. If you're thinking about building one, absolutely do it, because this is one of the most fun rifles I've ever shot in my life. So I don't regret any of the hours that I spent online scouring to try to find this stuff, and I don't think you will either. So feel free to leave any questions down in the comments section. I will be getting back to all of them. Feel free to drop a like on the video and share with your friends or anybody who has questions about the AR-10 platform rifle. And like I said, feel free to reach out to me. Do my best to help you out with what I know. And yeah, keep shooting and have a great day.